What's going on YouTube? We're back here another video on KS or Nightmare, and I want to talk about my first impressions and my overall feeling of the game so far. I know we're still in the honeymoon phase. It's only been day 2 going on to day 3, but I'm gonna just start off in the video, man. I freaking love this game. I think this game here is amazing. I think me never playing like a card deck building type of game adds a bit to it, and obviously this unique combat system as well it just hits different. It's not the typical gacha game you play, that you have coming out these days, you know what I'm saying, where it's none of all the same, if we're being honest, right, in terms of the way how the combat and stuff works. And I think what they did well with the whole deck building thing is you could create your own way, the way how your character works, you know what I'm saying. And I think that's pretty dope. And obviously you could just easily think of, team comps, in my opinion. I like that there's a good amount of 4-star units that are just very universal. Like I think Ray Cassius could work in any team comp, every team comp. Same with Mika. These 3 characters could work in every team comp, and 2 of them are free. And I think that's amazing. Cassius is just freaking broken. Nia could also work, but I would say she's a tier below these 3 units. These 3 units are just insane. So I like the whole card thing right there that they have in this game, where you're just able to get your own cards from Chaos Manifestations, and just choose how you want to upgrade them, which one. I like the whole divine, or is the other one like a demon one? I know I've seen 2 different animations, one that's like really angelic and stuff, and the other one was just like some dark shadow. Yeah, I don't have it as of now, but there are certain unique cards you could get where we'll have like some special different symbol over here, and they just give you a more crazier epiphany buff. They don't even show it on this screen as well, where you go to check out what the epiphanies could look like. So what the highest damage one is here. So let's just say if you get, I think it's like powers from the gods or whatever, and they could just give you like some insane, this 250 could be like 350, and this could be like 200. It's just a bigger buff, and they'll probably like even add something into it. I haven't done my Chaos Manifestation mist run yet, so hopefully we could get one in those. But yeah, I just like that as well in the game. Like it's not just about getting cards. There's also special unique cards that you could get if you're lucky enough. Obviously the rates are low to get them. That's also pretty dope. And obviously what I love the most about this game is the Chaos Manifestation. The Chaos Manifestation game mode, to me, in my opinion, is the most fun. No, is the best fun game mode I've played in gacha, and I've played gacha for like 10 years, bro. Okay, and this is not me glazing or just being in the honeymoon phase. I don't think there's a game mode in gacha that's better than this Chaos Manifestation. The reason why is because this game mode, number one, you can spend hours in it. Number 2, you get cards from it, and you could build unique decks and unique team comps because of those cards as well. And just seeing some of the cards you could get, and the Chaos Manifestation itself is actually really fun to play through. You got different routes you could go. Random things happen. There was one time I defeated a monster, right, and I was getting ready to just go through the next stage, and this portal showed up, this wormhole. We went through the wormhole. It was 3 treasure chests. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I just love the randomness of that. I love the fact that there's random events that could happen. I love the question marks that you could go to. I love the fact they got a lot of different ones as well. I thought the question marks was just going to be me seeing the same NPCs and stuff again over and over, but they've actually got a lot of different NPCs and stuff you can meet. And you can see with the explorations, right, 1 out of 150 equipment, 7 out of 28 unidentified areas, 6 out of 41 monsters, 1 out of 2 on the bosses, right? And that's just the first world that's there. The second world, 0 out of 120, 4 out of 35, 8 out of 45, 0 out of 2 of the main bosses, even though I'm pretty sure I've completed this. Sea of Mist, I haven't done it yet, but as you can see, it's 0 out of 130 equipment, 0 out of 2 bosses, 0 out of 40 monsters, 0 out of 34 unidentified areas. So there's a lot to explore in these game modes. There's a lot to get in these game modes, and these game modes also, you could spend hours in this. Like you could spend a whole day playing Chaos Manifestation, honestly. You know, and also another thing I love about Chaos Manifestation, if you want to take that risk, you really can as well. So you have like a normal one, but you also have a deep trauma one. This deep trauma will help you get better cards and gear, but it's obviously going to be harder because of your characters. They're basically going to have like a little nerf added to them. um yeah, and it's just going to make it a little bit more harder, and it just makes it super fun, bro, challenging. And because of you could choose the routes you want to go, you could, you know, make it even harder for yourself. Like I remember I had 100 HP left. There was a question mark, there was a campsite. I really should have went to the campsite, but I went and but there was the third one was an elite boss. I went and fought the elite boss with 100 health, and I still won. You know what I'm saying? Because I just managed to heal up with Mika, did enough damage. You know, but you know, you could take small risks like that to get, you know, rewards, and I really love that. So yeah, this Chaos Manifestation, I love it. There's several difficulties as well. Each difficulty you do get first achievement rewards. So there's a lot of replayability. There's probably gonna be a lot of replayability because you want to get certain cards for certain characters and certain cards for certain team comps as well, and you could save all those datas individually as well. So it's not like, okay, if I run Chaos Manifestation, am I gonna lose all the cards I had before? No. You know, I just think this game mode, they've absolutely cooked with it, and I really hope they go a lot more crazier with it. So yeah, I just really love Chaos Manifestation. But I think overall the game's really fun. I think it could seem a bit overwhelming because there's a lot of things, you know, the missions, then the battle missions, then simulations, then chaos, then the Arc City, you know, but it's pretty simple to get towards. But yeah, I'm loving the game. The story's cool. I like the animated scenes. I wish there was more. It's definitely interesting, like the way how everything works, the way how the world is, and you know what's going on. That's definitely interesting, but I've never ever really been a story guy, to be honest. I've been more into the end game type of stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of hyped to see what why am I going to chaos, what the zero system is like. I'm interested to see that. If it's as fun as Chaos Manifestation, then boy man, this is crazy. But yeah, as of now, I'm loving the game. My first impressions, I really highly, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. Chaos Manifestation is 10 out of 10 though. Okay, the reason it's missing 2 is because I've known some people been having problems with it. I haven't personally, thankfully. I haven't been having server problems or bugs or glitches or anything like that, so I'm happy about that. So that's why I probably loses some points. And I don't know, I want to see a gacha game that makes their story more anime. I don't know if that's just too much dreaming, but I'm not a big fan of just, you know, characters on the screen and a bunch of text chatting in any gacha game. It's just, I don't know, it's not for me, you know. I'm not bothered to sit there and read it, especially if it's like not interesting. Like if a crazy tense scene just happened, then they did the whole 2 characters on the screen talking about that situation, then I'm a bit more, you know, interested. But if it's just like minor things are happening and they're just yapping, bro, it's just like I don't really care, man. But yeah, I so far, as I said, 8 out of 10 I think is definitely dope. I've been loving this game so far, and I think it's really fun. And I think the fact that they have a good amount of replayability in the end game modes is what makes it, you know, top notch for sure. But look, that's going to be it for my first impressions. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, run it up. I catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.